Hey everyone, this is going to be a two-part series, how to debug and troubleshoot production issues. So this is kind of more of a higher level overview of what to do. It's kind of language agnostic, platform agnostic, company agnostic even. And during your software development lifespan or life cycle or career, eventually you're going to have to go ahead and push up your code to production, and then it's going to be open to the users, and eventually there might be an outage. It could be hey, this data point or this color is wrong, could be UI related, or it could be much greater, it could be server related, it could span the full stack, so to speak. So you've going to eventually have to deal with this, and usually they will start you out, get you familiar with, if hopefully familiar with how stuff works before putting you on call. And then typically it's a round robin, a week, 2 weeks or so at a time, and you just rotate through your team. But it's different for every company, of course. So anyhow, this is really important. And if your application is client facing, like the general public, has really high importance that it's working during peak times. So like retail during Black Friday that week, super important. I think it's reported like even if Amazon is down for a minute or so, loses millions of dollars in sales. And the same can be said for banking or stocks, like the meme stock rage in 2021. So very important that the servers are up, the sites are up, and are working as expected. And you can think back of many examples when stuff did not work, like the Southwest example, so on and so forth. So busy market days or during a huge sale. So uptime is critical first and foremost. And you get a tier one support call. Say you're on call, you get, usually there's tier one, they get a message from the client from users, and then they forward it to the correct person. They'll give you a call, usually on your phone, tell you general description, and ask you to get online. So you could also, of course, jump online, but I'd like to try and ask these three questions to kind of get in the space of troubleshooting and figuring out what could be going on. So to get your bearings, I ask on the phone, what's happening right now? What is the actual issue? How widespread is it? Is it just this client, many clients? What's going on? And then second question is, where are we at? Have we replicated the issue? Where are we at in this space? Am I the first contact? Have you engaged other teams? Stuff like that to give me a little more info on what's happening. And also, what did we try? So a lot of troubleshooting will be done or has to be done. So try and get it to work. It might be tied to a specific user, a specific server box, and getting to that root issue is always good. And it's important to know what did we try first, so you don't have to repeat or retry these same issues, saving on time. So yeah, high level overview could give you jog your memory and spark a question that they can look into. And typically these calls come in after hours when you're relaxing at home, cooking out. You're not in prime working mode right now. So yeah, you'll typically be a little foggy. You'll jump on a bridge call or something. First thing I like to do is replicate the issue. So always try and replicate this issue by yourself. In web dev, some tricks to reliably replicate issues are to try it in incognito browser. Some extensions, such as these, may kind of mess with the default behavior of the site. It could be also client specific. So the client could have installed a extension that blocks an API or so, and it just so happens that it's blocking your API that is going on. So it might look like a total site outage, but it's just that one user's extension that's blocking it. So all the other users are not affected. Um, Another important one is if the bug is intermittent and can't be reliably reproduced, you need to keep digging and get more steps to reliably reproduce this problem. And if people say it's intermittent or so, just keep digging deeper. More research needs to be done to understand the root problem. So that's step one of many more.